Hey, you! Leave your axe at the door. hot stew and ale. We've got bits, but not for him.
All right, everyone, roll a d20 in Roll20, and question I want you to think about while the recap is going on, or the questions, is what is your character's biggest regret, and if they were able to relive that moment, would they change their actions? So last time, we had the group decide that a long rest was probably best in general. Even if you did have some complications, it would be better to get that rest in to recover health and your resources. So you were very careful when it came to keeping an eye out for any enemies. You decided to have one person and their tiger watch out for a few hours, and that person did see something, a an invisible but masked creature, or a floating mask, approach the room, and as soon as it got within eyesight of the person on watch, it stopped and hesitated. When moves were made against the mask, it vanished. Then the person watching, Ponderance, told Aja, after he awoke her, about this mask and this weird goings on. So he went to go into the tiny hut and have Aja keep watch. And during her watch, she was very quiet and stealthy, and she managed to hide against 2 additional floating masks that came along. These ones were a bit more brave and decided to snuff out the light that was just outside of the room that you were in. Aja decided that she didn't want any of that, and so she decided to fire an arrow at the mask. This caused some interesting complications with Aja and the masked creature, as soon as it was struck, it and its counterpart disappeared into nothingness. With this foreboding omen upon Aja, she decided to keep that to herself and wait until the party was awake before she made any other movements. After the long rest ended, some strange happenings went on as everyone experienced something a little differently. Aja then told the group that the ghostly encounter that she had the night of, and recommended that teleport spells were probably not a great idea. She had some visions into another plane of existence. And so, with this knowledge and with these newfound mental oddities, the party decided to delve deeper into the Temple of Nerul. They went down a couple floors and found one of the rooms that they had passed by. There were several zombies behind an iron door with 3 windows. They couldn't figure out what was going on, and their mental oddities seemed to be having quite the toll on them. So they decided to do their best to cure what they could, removing all but Cahoon's and Isera's mental issues. They are still ongoing at this point, but they were minor enough to have not deal with them as much. At this point, they decided maybe they should double back, go back upstairs to the first floor, and complete some of the rooms that they had missed before. So they headed up, and they found a large fan in the middle of a hallway. It was inactive at the moment, but with some careful investigating, they found a large pressure plate in the hull. When stepped on, the fan begun to spin, but didn't do much more than that. They stepped off of the pressure plate, and the fan slowed to a stop. They decided to use an arrow tied to a rope to cross this pressure plate hallway, and they wanted to balance beam across it as best they could. Ponderance made it across, disabled the fan, and then the rest of the party joined him on the other side, where they found a pit with a sarcophagus at the bottom, very familiar sarcophagus, and on the opposite side of this pit were 3 chests. Upon opening each chest, they found that they were unlocked, or not locked at all, and on the ceiling of each chest held a key that was firmly lodged in place. They have not been able to, so far, remove or turn the keys. And that's where we ended last time. In a mystery puzzle trying to figure out what exactly was going on. Well, and recap for your question, what is your character's biggest regret? If they were able to relive that moment, would they change their actions? Starting with Sheila.
Well, I think she kind of regrets the very first day she met that monstrous harp here she carries around, for reasons of her own, which may or may not become apparent to the rest. She has time to regret it, but also she's quite conflicted because she does have a heart. She has the idea that if she hadn't done what she did, she wouldn't still be around. Well, that's the trade-off.
So, would she not accept it if given the choice again?
Knowing what she knows now, hindsight being on it, accepting it was the right. But if she did know what she knows about the harp, may not have done.
Okay. Aja.
Raja's regret is, biggest regret?
Not that bear, right?
No. My biggest regret was
Not killing it
finishing off
earlier.
that bear sooner. I shouldn't have woken the party. No. I think Aja's biggest regret would be not checking for traps and just bouncing into the ethereal plane and using that as like a cheat code. Just taking the easy way and then, oh, there's the sword, and then taking it, not even looking for traps or anything. And yeah, getting in those kind of predicaments. I feel like that happens a lot, and she hasn't learned her lesson.
Okay.
Loki doesn't understand what you could be talking about.
Cahoon.
It's pretty much just by its nature, anytime that anytime someone dies, either directly or indirectly by his actions, they're a living, breathing person. It weighs heavy on him after the fact. I mean, even though he did it to protect people who were not aggressors. He just, one of his main things is that he strongly believes that everyone has a chance at redemption, and to end someone's life makes that impossible. But most of the time, there's not really a regret in it after the fact. Like, he wouldn't do anything different because it's ending that one person's life then stops however many other people that would have died if they had succeeded.
Very, very deep. Ashe.
I think Ashe's. It's kind of like both a regret and not for her. Like, so she left her family to go and help people and learn how to heal people, basically. But which she doesn't regret. But as a result of that, she kind of lost track of her family. She doesn't know where they are now, which is kind of the part of it that she regrets. That she didn't keep in touch with them enough, and now she doesn't know where they are.
Well, that's rough. And Loki.
Well, I just kind of regret the way I left home without really, saying any proper goodbyes or I just kind of just up and left, and cause, it just seemed like anything else was just way too awkward, and I just anyway, I mean, there's that. Would I have done anything different if I could do it over again? Well, like I say, it would have been awkward and what, but it doesn't mean I don't regret. Loki's got some issues.
Well, this was a lot more in depth than I had originally planned. The question prompt that I was browsing said, would your character go back in time to change something in their past? And I thought, oh, that's it's a bit too deep. Let's keep it on the surface. And so I went with biggest regret and if you would change it. And apparently that was a lot more emotionally revealing than originally. But that's great. You have a glimpse at what your character feels and what they would do if maybe the situation was either same or different.
Yeah.
As a person, you've
I'm
grown
surprised.
since then.
I'm surprised Cthulhu's wasn't for destroying that sword.
No, that was Taylor's.
Oh, that's Taylor's biggest regret.
If I could
Killing
go back
people?
in time, I'd order that second steak.
Okay, well, let's get to the treasure room. So you have the majority of the party in this treasure chest room with Ashe and his Sarah standing guard just outside.
Did anyone investigate what the material was out of these chests? Because in the chat you had said the chests are all one material. It's not that it's a gold chest made out of gold. It's made out of something else.
No, so it's one material. It's all gold, all silver, all onyx.
Oh, okay. That's what I was kind of asking.
Not gold,
Was
sorry,
if
iron.
they're all made out of the gold chest is made out of solid gold. The onyx chest is made out of onyx. The
And-
silver chest is made out of silver.
It's iron. It's not gold. Sorry, the key is gold. The chest itself is iron.
Okay, so all 3 chests are made out of iron?
All 3 chests are made out of the material that the thing is made out of. So onyx, iron, silver.
I don't understand. What is the iron?
Maybe we need to put
It's
it
the iron
on its
chest.
side.
Iron, Althea, the iron chest is made completely out of iron. The onyx chest is made completely out of onyx, and whatever the third one is made completely out of that material.
But the keys are made out of different materials. The key,
Right.
the onyx chest made out of onyx has an obsidian key made out of obsidian.
Yes.
That's right. The dragon with the flagon has the brew that is true.
Okay, hear me out. Maybe.
But the
We need to
potion with the
put-
poison.
It's in the vessel with the pestle. Sorry,
Unless
guys.
you switch
Sorry,
'em.
sorry.
Then it's the opposite, other way around.
I think maybe we need to put it on its side.
Well, starting out good.
Yeah, gotta
Good
roll
thing
4.
Brendan isn't here to take that D4 of damage.
Take that actual damage, Taylor. Like, what are you doing?
Cthulhu doesn't miss, okay?
Jesus Christ. If this dungeon doesn't kill us, our puns will.
Yes.
It's a pungent.
I don't know why I have iron 2. What does that mean, Althea from the past? What does that mean?
Okay, well,
You've
let's
got-
just look
You've
at
got Ferris.
Onyx and obsidian
Ferrite?
are both minerals.
Amanda, what is it?
And then what do we have? We have iron and gold. I mean, both metallic elements. And then we have
Silver
what's
and
the other one?
silver?
silver and a key that's white.
I did
Platinum?
not explain the key, the white key. You look at it, it looks like it's made out of quartz.
Iron 2 ion.
The silver
Um,
chest has a quartz key.
Maybe we need to lockpick them closed.
What has to do with the keys?
I mean, yes. I don't think.
Has anyone told me about the keys? And I see that they have found.
You've
At
seen
least
that
one
they have
key.
opened the iron chest. There's a glint of gold at the top, but you can't really tell what it is.
Oh, you're down the hall. What's that gold thing in the top of the chest?
Okay, and we're opening the chest, right? That's what reveals the key. So it's
Yeah.
like the picture here.
Ponderance will yell back at Ashe and say, "A key, a key! Here, a key!"
Respond, I see.
Can you remove the key from the lid?
Removo el Kio.
We've tried that, right? We've tried just grabbing the key.
Yeah, you tried grabbing it and it seems stuck. The wedges are
stuck.
very firmly in place.
There's like wedges that are like holding it in place. So we can't remove the key.
Well, maybe
Like
we could
shape
do.
metal.
Yeah, I was gonna say shape metal or stone shape.
Maybe you have to offer something to the chest.
I put a silver piece in the silver chest. And the I guess it's ivory. Wait,
What's
no,
ivory?
Silver chest with a white key.
It's quartz. Quartz key.
Mm.
It's a quartz key. Obsidian key and a golden key and a quartz key. Okay, yeah, put a silver in the chest. You. Person. Cthulhu.
Whomever.
I tip.
All right, so you place the silver in the silver chest. Nothing changes.
Close the lid. Maybe it's like a magic trick.
You close the lid, and nothing changes. You open it up again, and the silver is still there.
Do we need to know things about rocks for this puzzle?
Wait, why does it say Azuth in that square?
That's the tomb. The tomb has images of Azuth, which is the god of magic.
What are the images?
It is a duel between two spellcasters slinging spells at each other. Ashe, as you are trying to figure out from a distance what all is happening in that room, from the hole right next to you downstairs, you start to hear the sound of rhythmic movement of metal on stone. As you wait a moment to see what is happening, you peer down below, down the steps, and you see a creature wearing quite a bit of metal slowly making its way up the steps. It is dragging a very large sword behind it, and with each step, it clangs against the stone.
How far away from me is it? Well, that's not going to be very helpful.
It was 40 feet when you first saw it, and it is moving up the steps. Would you like to do anything?
Yeah. Well, whisper to Hesira, maybe we should go and join them in the other room.
I'll go where you go.
And then we will attempt to make our way down the hallway in whatever way everyone else did. I don't completely remember. There was like a rope or something?
They climbed across the rope, but the rope has been detached from the chest that it was lodged in before.
We turned out we put the brakes on and then someone stepped on it, so it broke the mechanism inside, so it won't turn on even if we turned off the brake.
What does that mean?
The mechanism for the fan is broken, so even if we took the brake off and it stepped on the pressure plate, it wouldn't turn the fan on.
I step on the plate?
Okay. I'll have you roll stealth. right.
Hang on. Okay, that's less than helpful.
Well, you begin to move down the hallway, and what was the reroll for?
I was gonna try to use my inspiration.
Okay. Well, you
I just wanna at first step on the plate and see if it does anything.
You have heavy armor?
Apparently,
Are you a cleric?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
well, you do step on the plate, and it, as you do so, it grinds with the mechanism below, making a little bit of noise. And when the armored figure gets to the top of the steps, it stops moving and begins to turn towards the direction of the sound.
As I see it or hear it turn, I will yank Hasira into the hallway with me. And hopefully we get in the hallway before it turns around all the way.
Okay, so you hear it turn, you move out of sight, and then you start to hear more steps, but they are at the same pace as before.
And if the fan's not moving, we'll continue down and try and duck under it.
Okay. You do hear the sound of the footsteps going down the hall, and you do not see if it follows you. Okay, back into this room. Anyone who would like to can roll an Arcana check to see what the spells that are being slung on this
What the fuck?
on this sarcophagus to determine what they are.
And rolls, and 5 of them were ones. What the heck?
All right. So after that troubling moment, you are unable to determine, Ashe, like what is going on in this room. This is the first time you've seen the sarcophagus, so you are not sure what it's all about. Aja, you do know that the spells are all different types, but you aren't sure which ones they are. And Sheila, you know that one of the spells is Eldritch Blast, one of the spells is Ray of Frost, and the last spell is I have to double check this.
How far down is it?
20 feet.
When I figure them out, I will share the information with the rest of the group.
Oh, that's a different character. What was the third spell? Sorry.
He didn't tell us yet.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if his mic cut out or something.
I'm like
He's checking.
Yeah.
partially awake, so I wasn't sure if I just missed it.
Was Eldritch Blast, Ray of Frost, and
Poison spray. Silvery
you
bars.
figured all that out, Sheila. Well, look at the big brain on Sheila.
What? Did I note which spell was aimed where?
That's the fun part. You don't.
All three of the spells are in the middle. They seem to be connecting on both sides. You are unable to tell which of these spellcasters is casting which one. The third one. Sorry, thought I had this ready. Is Bestow Curse.
Oh, no curse.
With Bestow Curse, do you get to select the curse, the kind of curse?
Yes.
That's fun.
Oh, well, I'll just be like, sorry, I don't think I can cast any of those. But maybe it needs to be cast on the keys?
Oh,
The keys are what unlocks things, generally?
I can cast Eldritch Blast if you need it. You try it?
Well, wouldn't we need all three?
At the same, I can't do nothing. Same. I can do Eldritch Blast.
I have Ray of Frost, but I don't know the last one.
Bestow Curse. Let me see if I got it. Think I'm looking through my book here.
Sheila, with that Arcana roll, you know that a Bestow Curse is a 3rd level spell.
Grant of Madness, Invisibility, Levitates, Chatter.
Oh,
Mystic
I
Spell.
do have that one.
Well, there we go.
Well, it's not prepared.
Shame. I can do Eldritch Blast if you guys want. Sleep.
I suppose it couldn't hurt.
Aja will move out of the way.
You want me to try it?
Yeah.
Just cast it. We don't have to do them all at the same time.
I mean,
All right.
process of elimination.
True. So which one do you think I need to hit with this? Which of the chests? Gonna hit it, but which?
What level of spells are these?
Oh, well, Eldritch Blast is a. It's actually a can.
And the Ray of Frost?
That is also
Ray
a
of-
cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay. And the Bestow Curse? Also cantrip?
3rd level spell.
Oh,
That's
different.
3rd level. At first I thought, oh yeah, black is Eldritch Blast, right? But Bestow Curse, right?
What do they have? Reagents?
Oh, let me look.
Bestow Curse does not.
Yeah, I don't. No, this is just things I can.
Well,
Verbal and somatic component.
I feel like we should try Ray of Frost on the silver bluish looking chest here.
That's my thought as well.
Maybe colors match or something.
Man,
Or the damage type? What is
Maybe.
well, the blast has different types.
I would feel like Eldritch Blast feels very black to me, but I don't know what color.
That's
it
what
is.
I was thinking
I'd
too.
be like, curses would be black.
It is a beam of energy. It is a beam of crackling energy from my Eldritch Blast. If you folks have all seen it, used it before. That's a bright beam of energy. Maybe it's
But
Well,
we don't
good
have
try.
bestow curse available to us.
that's
so
true.
even if we do cast the other two, how do we get the third?
That's right. Do we have something that gives somebody a spell slot that they didn't have otherwise? Wait it. Could she take a short rest and get rethink change her spells or whatever? Hon, you think you could sit and think about it for a while and maybe figure that spell out, even though you didn't have it prepared yet? Can you prepare it? What does it take?
Can clerics do that with a short rest, or do I need a full rest?
It's a long rest.
Okay, that's what
Oh
I thought.
boy.
There are some spells that you could cast like ritually. Is it a
Yeah.
ritual spell?
No, I checked.
Does anybody
let's-
have an item that does something?
I have a phrase. But it doesn't. It's not like
Chick.
magical cursing. It's just cursing.
Potentially also appropriate in this situation.
And just start throwing insults like elvish curses and swears at the black chest. Well, at least try the Eldritch Blast on like the chests and let's see what happens. Let's try the black one first.
All right, I'm just looking to see if I have any things that'll let me.
I mean, for all we know, it won't even work in the first place. without
Words
trying.
of terror. Oh no, I could make people afraid. Well, we all so much dang.
This arrow will
No.
come up and cast Eldritch Blast on the black
Oh, she can do
chest.
it. All right, thank you.
And she shoots out 2 beams of crackling energy, each one striking
Sorry.
pew pew consistently. Each one striking the chest. When they hit, you see the energy ripple throughout the chest from the point of impact, and then the whole thing remains dormant. Then she shoots a ray of frost at the silver chest. Same thing. Upon impact, the energy ripples throughout the chest, but nothing changes.
I'll switch it. They're cantrips, right? They don't cost you anything. Try Ray of Frost on the obsidian one, or the
Yeah,
black
I can-
one. Try Eldritch Blast on the silver one.
There we go. All three of them.
All right, she'll switch it up. And the result is the same.
Okay. Well, we could have Eldritch Blast and then Ray of Frost tried on the iron chest. It seems like all the chests are magically protected.
Right. So we hitting the key or are we hitting the chest?
The chest.
Oh, the chest, not the... All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, she will do that. And as before, the energy ripples when struck, but does not change anything about the chest itself.
Did I miss something? Did we ever try to take the key and open the
Well,
chest?
they're all
Anything like
cold.
that?
We can't
Tried
take
taking the key.
out.
We've tried many times.
Ah,
We've tried strong arming it. We've tried breaking it out. Like picklocking. Even though there's no lock to pick. Those keys are like embedded in the lid of the chest.
as drawn.
Yes. Drew it out with my chalk on
I see it.
on the floor.
I see. Thank you.
And you said they're wedged in?
They're embedded into the lid.
Okay.
There are 2 wedges for each key, keeping it held in place.
Two wedges. Perhaps
Of
something like that.
cheese?
Nobody's tried like chopping away at them wedges. You know, they're made out of quartz.
The keys themselves are made out of
Yeah, true.
soft material.
Yeah.
Gold is notoriously very soft. You just need a lot of heat to melt
Yeah.
the key.
I have that. I could hit it with a scorching ray or something. But just telling you, if the key just melts, we're never getting that chest open.
Yeah.
Melt the whole chest. Well, we don't know. Maybe it's got paper inside of it. We'd be SOL.
Oh, you had it right before. It's sticking out, so the handle is sticking straight down if the lid is closed. It's not flush with the lid.
What?
So when you had it before with the like little brown line across, whoops.
Yeah, I kind of just figured maybe it was like a little piece of wood or something
When you had that
was
thing,
barring it across.
so it's the key part isn't visible. Like this, the teeth are not visible. They're wedged into the lid. Just the handle is visible, and then on either side, so it's perpendicular with the lid. It's not.
You mean
parallel.
like the key was inserted into a hole?
You can't see, but it looks like it is pushed into the lid.
But it's on the inside.
Yeah.
So you can't see. So it's like, here's the lid. Oh, Jesus. Back.
Can't get there.
Sure. Great. And inside is like the key. Like so? That's too big, but
If you were to close the lid, the key would be pointing at the bottom. The handle would be pointing to the bottom of the chest. But when you open it and the lid is up, the key is pointing at you. The handle is pointing
here's
at you.
The bottom of the chest. You're saying the key is pointing down, like so?
The handle, not the teeth.
Oh, like this.
Yes, and it's in the
Like
top.
that. And it's in the top. Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's embedded into the lid at a 90-degree angle.
Perpendicular to the lid.
I don't know if this illustration helps anyone. It kind of helps me. So it's not really like this. It's not embedded like so.
It's not
It's
flush.
embedded like it was stabbed in the wood or something. Or
Right.
in the stone.
And then you have a wedge on either side holding it in place. Yeah, I went over the last session and my words with describing these chests were not very good. But yes, so the description there is what you see. The picture. Now that the image is a bit more clear, do you have any other ideas?
We've tried pulling it out.
Can you turn it?
Let's try
I
turning
think
it.
someone attempted to twist it and that didn't work.
We've tried bopping it. We've tried.
Passing it? Doot, 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 doot.
Anyone got a pair of pliers?
Like,
No, I want to try to pull one of the wedges out. Not the key, but one of the wedges.
You attempt to pull it and it seems firmly in place.
Firmly in place, so... I repeat, anybody got any pliers? How about
crowbar.
WD-40?
I have. I have a pint of holy water.
You have a crowbar, right?
I do have a crowbar. We can't keep crowbarring our way through these puzzles. I'm gonna lose out on a crowbar soon. I've got the fishing set. I've got paint supplies.
Would you like a small hint?
Like, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Crowbar?
Um,
Your hint is crowbar.
maybe the real treasure is the friends you made along the way.
We have to work together.
Okay, everybody,
Okay.
grab onto this key. I'll pull it out.
Maybe somebody has to be at each chest at the same time trying to turn.
Oh, let's try that.
With each pull or twist or whatever you attempt, the wedges seem to be firmly in place, keeping the key from moving at all.
And these
Only-
wedges aren't like they're just holding the key there.
Yes.
What do the wedges look like?
Like rounded triangles. Any other ideas?
I'm just gonna fiddle around with the little wedgie things. See if they twist or turn or push or whatever to release the key, because it looks like that's part of the puzzle. Trying to get the key out of its little,
Sheila, what if I told you about drinking while we're trying to solve these puzzles?
Never mind. It helps me think.
Clears your mind.
Yeah.
Just a hiccuping over there. Just, what if we...
So I'm just gonna fiddle around with that thing. Do I need to roll something like a twiddly skill?
Finagle skill.
Finagle.
I mean, you look all around it. It seems like the wedges are made of the same material as the chest, not the key. They are firmly in place no matter how much you move it. The key does not move either. It doesn't seem to have anything with that.
Do you want to try using your spell on the key as the target? I don't know how good your aim is, but...
Yeah. I think we should all try it. If we do it simultaneously, we should. But, you don't have the spells.
Well, yeah, so
I'm
like...
How big are these chests?
Um,
Well, let me cut to the chase. Could I climb inside one?
I believe so. You can fit inside one of these chests.
Okay, I can climb inside a chest.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna lower the lid on myself.
Which
Oh,
chests are you
they're
getting
not-
inside of?
How big are they? Like, they come
I'm
up
gonna
like what,
get
chest height?
inside of the silver chest.
Okay. Yeah, so you get inside and you lower the lid. Do you close it all the way?
I close it all the way.
Okay. You close it, and from above you, very, very slightly, you hear a small click. And you look, and the wedges are no longer holding the key in place.
I pull the key out.
You attempt to pull the key out, but it seems like it can't be pulled. But when you attempt to do that, you do feel it has some give for rotation.
I'm gonna try to pick the lock to the chest that he's in.
Okay, I'm going to turn the key to the right.
Okay, you turn it,
Clockwise.
and you hear another click coming from the front of the chest. And everyone else in the room, you hear the sound of wind rushing, and from below in the pit, you feel a cold chill as the ray of frost beam on the top of the sarcophagus starts to glow blue.
Is it casting Ray of Frost?
No, it just feels a bit chilly.
Oh.
It seems like whatever Loki's doing is working, so...
Okay.
Yeah, Loki.
Can I
So in
open the
this
chest?
You go to open the chest, and you are inside with lid firmly closed.
I was afraid of that.
I'm still gonna try to pick the lock.
Sure. Roll
Asha
sleight of
goes
hand.
and climbs in the onyx chest.
Oh no.
Do. Oh,
You go to
Amanda, your rolls died for this.
pick the lock, and there doesn't seem to be any kind of mechanism to pick.
Damn.
It's magic.
So
Well,
Aja,
I
you're
pick it
getting
anyway.
inside the obsidian chest.
As
Or
soon as I see
onyx
the
chest.
light thing, I say to the group, "It looks like whatever Loki did is helping. So I'm gonna get in this chest."
Okay.
Depends
Climb
on what
right
you're
in.
trying to do. If you want to get locked in a chest, it works great.
Can we hear him?
As I'm closing the lid, I'm like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah.
Can
So
we hear Loki?
yes, you can hear him. Aja, do you continue getting inside the
Schrodinger's
chest?
Loki. Is he dead? Is he alive? Who knows?
I'm fine.
Yeah, I get in the chest.
Okay. And you close it upon yourself.
Yes, Loki's
This
like,
is
"You're gonna
fine."
get locked in." And I'm like, "What?" But it's
Okay. So
it's too late.
yeah, you get in, you close it, and when you do so, you also very faintly hear the shift of the wedges, and it seems like the key is able to be moved.
Can I see it? Like, I don't know
Yes.
if my dark vision helps in this setting, but okay.
Yes,
cool.
you can.
I will try and take the key.
You pull on the key, but it doesn't move towards you, but you can tell that it has rotational movement.
Can I tell that it can rotate anyways? Any direction I want?
Yeah, you can rotate it either way.
I'm gonna speak the words of my father and righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, and I'll turn it left.
Okay.
That was maybe. Oh, shit.
You you turn it, and you also hear the faint click of the front of the chest, and from below, you see that the sarcophagus, the area of the sarcophagus, starts to get a little darker, like something is casting a shadow on it. And you see that the spell cast on the image is the bestow curse is glowing black.
I get out.
You cannot. You are stuck
No!
inside.
Bang on the chest. Like, I hope something happened, but I'm trapped in here. I cannot seem to open the chest.
I'll walk over and see if I can lift the lid from outside.
So somebody want to climb in that third chest?
Well, if I can't open it, I sure will. All right.
Let's make Ponderance do it.
Yeah,
He doesn't have any magics.
he's been quiet. Let's make him do that. Is it?
Put him in the
he might be
chest.
Too big. It's big to get in.
He's not too big.
Not a-
Ponderance?
Not having a voice to defend himself, he will climb in the chest, close the lid,
Oh, wait till
and
we
turn the
tell him.
key. Sheila, you attempt to open one of the chests that the
Yeah.
other two got into,
Yeah.
and you find that it is locked. Or
Oh,
at least
hell,
it doesn't open.
You're gonna have to open it from inside.
Oh, I look for lock. Inside chest.
Well, the one lock you see is in front of you.
Can I
Um,
pick this lock? Can I try and pick this lock in front of me?
The key is stuck inside of it. You cannot pick it while the key is in there.
I cannot pick it,
Ponderance-
Sam, I am.
Ponderance will get in, close the lid, not see anything because he does not have dark vision, but he will assume the key is still in its place and turn it, and you see that down below there, the sarcophagus itself starts to rumble slightly as if something is moving it, as if the stone underneath is has a minor
Boy.
earthquake happening. But the spell Eldritch Blast starts to glow golden.
Anything happening out there?
Yeah, the sarcophagus is it's got its eldritch blast coming. So yeah, it's getting exciting.
It's a triceracophagus.
Maybe somebody needs to climb in the coffin down there.
Is it even open?
I don't know. Somebody try opening it.
It's
We
pretty
can
big jump.
down.
It's only 20 feet. I remember. It
Well,
was nothing.
We keep doing the same thing over and over and keep getting locked in chests. So, yeah,
Alright.
go for it.
Keep doing that thing. That gets all right.
You
Go
can make
do another unboxing.
you can make an athletics or an acrobatics to jump down to try and not take any damage from falling.
Boy, all right. I'll try to lower myself down. Athletics or acrobatics. I'm gonna do acrobatics. There.
Yeah. So
Make it-
you ease yourself into the pit with the sarcophagus. You feel the stone move underneath you as if something is below trying to
Boy.
move things. And in front of you, you see the three glowing spells: white, gold, and black.
I see spells like little balls of energy, or what do you mean I see spells?
The image of the two spellcasters dueling, their spells that they are slinging are glowing.
That's interesting. Can I move the lid off of that thing?
The doesn't seem to be a lid. It seems like this is just a completely sealed stone sarcophagus.
Sealed stone. Is it just a monolith? It's just a piece of solid stone, or is it a box?
It could be hollow inside, but you can't tell at this point.
Oh, I can't open it. Then it doesn't look like something open and do anything. Oh hell. Well, okay. All right. Anybody got any ideas? I can't climb nothing down.
Does anyone recognize the spells?
Yeah, there's the three spells are Ray of Frost,
No,
Eldritch
the ones that
Blast.
they're casting at each other.
Yeah, the three spells that they are casting at each other, I believe you did tell me were Ray of Frost, Eldritch Blast, and Bestow Curse. Those are spells. Is that correct? Did I get that right?
Yes.
Yeah, that is
They're
what
each-
they are casting.
They're each casting 3 spells, or one of them's casting 2 and the other one has 1, or
No,
It
they are
is
each casting a spell.
3 lines are between the two individuals, and you are unable to tell which individual is casting what. They are all 3 lines are connecting on both sides.
okay. Are 2 of them? You said are 2 of them lit up, or all 3 of them lit up?
All 3 of them are now lit up.
Okay. Has anything else changed about the chest?
The chest or the sarcophagus?
Either. All 4.
Well, the chests are contain 3 individuals that and can no longer be
so, like,
opened.
on the exterior.
And the sarcophagus have the 3 glowing spells. There is a slight wind coming from the pit with chill in the air. A little bit of shadow is sort of covering the area, and the floor of the sarcophagus is rumbling slightly.
I wonder if I can block spells, So it what it is there's like a relief on the images you said. It's not a painting, it's a relief on the side of this stone box.
It is on the top.
It's on the top. And it's in relief, or is it a painting or carving?
It is a relief.
Okay. And then in that relief, there's lines of energy going from one spellcaster to the other spellcaster, different lines.
Yes.
I wonder if I was to try to, break one of them lines of energy, what would happen? What I got with me. Does it look like I could take an item and just sit it on there to kind of break the energy stream?
Roll investigation. Oh, jeez. So the relief itself, the lines are glowing. There's no beams of energy that are being shot across. It's the relief itself. So the stone is glowing. And you look very closely and you can see that there is just the slight of grooves on each side of the sarcophagus. It is possible that you could press the spells into the chest. The sarcophagus.
All right.
Like buttons.
So, buttons. Oh, so I see. All right. Well, I'll try it with my hand. I'll try to press down on spells. Is it kind of a thing where if I press in one spot, it's going to press all three of them at once, or do I have to press them separate?
That is up to you if you want to press them all at once, or if you want to do one at a time.
I'll try one. I'm gonna press the black one first. Got that thing.
Okay. So you press it, and it sinks into the sarcophagus, and when you move your hand away, it doesn't come back out. And with that, I'm going to have Aja jump into private time.
Oh, what have you done?
I don't know.
I get cursed.
Could be.
Jesus.
It's
All right.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So you're in there waiting for something to happen. You hear the conversation between Cahoon and Sheila go on. And when you're waiting there, suddenly the key in front of you that is just twisted into the lock, it vanishes. And you look around you and the chest itself that you were in is also gone. And you are in just absolute darkness. This is not something you are used to. You are used to having your dark vision to rely on. And so you're able to see at least something, but at this point it looks like you are completely blind. You move your hands out to touch the chest that you were once in, and there's nothing there. It's as if you were put in a different spot. You're not laying on your back anymore, you're standing up, and you look around and you don't see anything, just absolute black darkness. And you turn around, you look in all directions, you don't see anything, and that's when you kind of feel like you're alone. You're alone in this place, you cannot hear anyone anymore. And as you're kind of looking around and you go to say something and your voice is not there either. You try to speak but no sound comes out. And I guess at this point, what would you like to do?
Can I detect portals?
Um,
I can do this ability.
I'll have you, instead of using that ability, I'll have
Detect
you make
portal.
a survival check.
Okay. Okay, survival check.
And then depending on the result, you can use that if you'd like. Okay.
I think I will do this thing. I can only use it until I finish
Hold on.
a short or a long rest. So.
So you feel your your surroundings. You go to speak, you can't say anything, you can't see anything. You can't even see your own hands in front of your face. And you feel that sense of dread come across you. And as you're looking around trying to figure out what happened, you get the sense that you are familiar with this kind of thing in your studies of being the planar or the Horizon Walker Ranger. You get the sense that you have been transported to a different plane of existence. And you are unsure of what plane you're currently on, but you are not on the material plane anymore. And you look around and you start to panic. And in front of you, you see pairs of eyes, yellow eyes. You don't see what they belong to, but you just see pinpricks of yellow lights start to show up in pairs. They are fairly low to the ground, like 3 feet up, but then you start to see taller ones, stuff 5-6 feet tall, and then you begin to see several pinpricks of eyes that are much taller, 10 to 15 feet above the ground. And you start to panic, and I want you to make a wisdom check, not a wisdom saving throw, a wisdom check.
Okie dokie. 16.
With a 16, you feel as if something is coming. Something horrible is about to happen to you. And you feel like the best way to combat it, the best way to not get hurt by it, is to fail the Constitution saving throw.
Is that genuinely how I feel? Like I need to fail this con throw?
That's up to you. I'm saying, like, you feel like instead of fighting it, it's best to embrace whatever's coming. And when you get the sense, the pinpricks of eyes start moving closer at you. They were 50 feet away. They're rapidly closing in, and you are about to use your ability when you are sucked back into the black chest, and we will return to game time.
So, did I fail? Did I willingly fail the con throw?
I have not asked for it yet. We will get back to that.
But I feel like I need to do that.
It would be wise with that wisdom check to fail, but you don't have to. You don't want to.
What are you playing at, man?
All right. So, when Sheila, you push the black line down, it stays inside of the sarcophagus, and Aja was having kind of a quip with Loki being box buddies.
Mhm.
And once you push the black button, you no longer hear Aja talking or moving around
no!
inside
But it doesn't
of
open. The chest doesn't
the
open
box.
enough.
And you kind of wait for a few moments, and suddenly you hear the sound of movement inside the onyx box. Aja, I'd like you to make a con saving throw. Would you like to make this con saving throw, or would you just like to accept whatever is coming?
You go to the bathroom.
I messaged you what I would like to happen.
Okay. So instead of fighting it, you accept it. And you feel a coldness throughout your body as you are in this chest, as you had your experience. And it just surges around you. And after a moment, you can press on the lid and it opens up, not locked at all.
Neat. I get out of chest.
Well, did it work? Should I do this for the other people?
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and press down another color. Press down the golden one.
The golden one, okay.
The Okay, Loki, watch out.
So you push down the golden one and the Eldritch Blast, and when you do so, Ponderance needs to make a con saving throw. So I'll have him do that. And from within the chest, you manage to hear Ponderance start to scream out in pain and pound on the inside of the chest.
Goodness, get out of there! Can we open it now? Somebody open it. Bet he's there. Maybe they will do that.
Don't look at me.
It within the same amount of time that Aja was able to move and push the chest, just maybe 10 seconds of screaming and you trying to get the lid open. It finally clicks open and you see that Ponderance is beaten, battered, and bruised by something.
What? Can you tell me what happened?
He says that when you said that you were pushing the gold button,
Yeah.
he felt an immense crushing pain as if the chest itself was closing in around him.
Well, Loki, I can get you out of there, but it ain't gonna be pleasant. Are you ready?
This is fine.
It's fine staying in there, or you're ready for me to do something so you can get out?
No, I'll get out, please.
All right. I'll push the final button, the final thingy, the white one.
Okay. You press it in, and I'll have Loki make a con saving throw.
Of course.
Okay. And as Sheila announces that she is pressing the button, you feel the inside of the chest go well below freezing. It's just an instant flash freeze on you, and you take 48 cold damage.
Wow.
And you feel as if the cold has gone straight to your bones. The heat has been sapped from your body as this life force is drained out of you. And after 10 seconds, the lid opens and you are able to get out.
All right. Are the keys?
It's a little
better?
chilly in there.
Yeah. Oh my, you look rough. We'll have to get some healing. So you got all three chests like open. closed and open. Can we get the keys out at all?
No, the
Yeah,
keys
problem.
remain. With the final button pressed in,
Yeah?
you see the sarcophagus itself become transparent, turning into a substance very similar to the crystal that you saw
Boy.
before, with the skull inside of it. And
Ah,
inside of this sarcophagus, there is a figure that is completely wrapped in paper. Various different pieces of parchment have been wrapped around this individual in sort of a mummification process.
paper. Folks, we got a critter down here that's turned everything. You can see through that sarcophagus. Take a look.
Okay, but just wondering, anybody do a bit of healing?
There's a couple of people here that can. I can.
Yeah.
I'm not real good at it.
Yes.
Let's see.
I could really use something here.
Hmm.
Ponderance also exclaims that he's quite injured as well, though he did resist a lot of it.
I think that was the puzzle. I think we did solve the puzzle, folks, but now we got another puzzle. We don't know what that is down there, how to get to it. Or if we even oughta.
5 times of 50. I have, yeah, so I can use one of my channel divinities. Does Aja look hurt at all, or is it mostly the other two?
Mostly the other two.
Um,
Aja's only missing 1 point of damage from Cthulhu's words.
I'll give each of the other two 25 then.
Are you moving to get to them, or can you cast this from a
No,
distance?
they just have to be within 30 feet, which
Okay.
they all are, so. Or they both are, so.
So you're giving each of them 25?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Good. Ponderance is feeling much better.
Ponderance is good.
Yes.
I can give 23.
He suggests just save it for later.
Not for Ponderance, for
Oh, okay.
Loki.
What?
Another 20.
Another
23.
20?
Bethune. Yeah.
23.
Another 23?
That should put you. You took 48.
That puts me
yes?
almost perfect health.
Okay.
Well,
Thank you.
oh, I guess I don't have any spells. No, I do too. I got cure wounds. All right, I'll remember that next. To it, something.
So Sheila was down there, or is she still down there?
I'm still down there. I haven't climbed back up yet. 20 feet. I'm gonna have a hard time.
Well, I have a rope. It's fine.
All right.
I'm going to suggest maybe you try and push it open.
Wait, remember when she touched that before? She was stuck in there. Remember? It's that crystal stuff. It looks the same as that crystal stuff she got stuck on. Isn't that what I'm looking at?
Yeah, because she got stuck on it because she tried to use magic, though.
Ah, all right.
Yeah, as
okay,
long
I'll
as-
put my hand on it. See if I can open anything.
Push buttons on it.
Yeah, you press it, and I'll have you make an athletics check.
Sure, it's not acrobatics. Athletics, huh?
Well, how would you acrobatics this?
I don't.
Okay, well,
Hey, I did good.
do you really need to? So yeah, you, with the strength of
Surprising
power of
strength.
friendship and all that fun stuff,
Yeah.
you slide the top of the sarcophagus open, And
Yes.
inside is this mummified individual. And you see in their hand is a what looks to be a wand of some sort. It looks like a twig wrapped in parchment with a decrepit old finger at the end of it.
Goodness, like oh,
The wand of
like
pointing.
it's got it. Tickle. Right. It's a. All right. I'm gonna just investigate very closely. I'm gonna take a very close look at it. See if I can tell what kind of a wand it might be.
Roll Arcana. These great rolls that you've had so far. Judging by what it looks like, it is possible that this wand belonged to a very powerful necromantic wizard. And it is possible that this still has a bit of magic left in it that you could use if you'd like.
Well, I will very gingerly take it from him if I can, and I'll holler out, "Do we got any necromancers in the party? Anybody?
We have a
Necroman-
cleric.
All right, is that close?
I think that's close.
All right,
As far as clerics go.
got a wand down here. Looks like it's for a. Might be. But he can figure out what it does.
You said
I'll
it's
see
like
if I can pick it up.
the whole thing is a finger, or is it just like
Nah, it's just a wand in it.
The
It's
whole
a-
thing's a finger. Eat it.
It's a branch wrapped in parchment with a decrepit finger at one end.
fancy?
I hope you're not squeamish. All right. Was I able to take it?
Yes.
All right. I will. I'm afraid to toss it. I don't want to break it. Anything else that I can see? The guy or any writing or on it stuff this guy does.
With that
What is he wrapped in
Arcana,
paper.
with that
Yeah.
Arcana check, you notice that the paper that it's wrapped in is are actually, instead of just normal parchment, it looks like it's spell scrolls that this
Oh my
creature has
goodness
been
sakes.
wrapped in.
Well, we like that. I'll see how
What are the
grab
spells?
those carefully.
Can anyone make out what the spell scrolls are before we just start unwrapping this?
We should look at them. That's nervous about all this guy. Might have been a necromancer right here, and something went wrong if he's laying here like this.
That makes
Uh,
sense. It's
I'm
like,
nervous. That's why I'm.
he's god of magic. Necromancy is magic.
That's true.
You're looking all over the spell scrolls. It looks like there's scrolls like blight and inflict wounds, bestow curse, raven of enfeeblement, toll the dead. Mostly necromantic spell scrolls.
All right. Gather. Can be handy.
Are you taking
Scrolls
them?
can be used by anybody, right?
Only if you can,
yeah.
if your class can cast them.
Oh well, my class can cast. Necromancy. All right. So we can always sell them. We don't have.
So you're taking all the scrolls that you can.
I will try. Yes, I will do that. I
Okay.
am feeling wicked.
Okay. You start to unravel the mummified creature, and when you have roughly 4 or 5 of the spell scrolls off, the hand of the mummified creature reaches up and grabs yours.
Okay, was waiting for this.
Oh, is that why is that why nobody could cast Speak with Dead?
We'll have you roll for initiative.
I will. Oh, for goodness sakes. Help me, help me. Lousy initiative it is, too. I must have been caught unawares. Booga, booga, booga. Okay. Paper wizard.
Okay, everyone in there? Alright, so it is Sarah's turn. First. And she will she'll say, Sheila, you should really be more careful. And cast Guiding Bolt on the mummified individual. Oops. Yes. 19 hits, and it's level 3. Dealing 18 damage, and the next attack against the creature has advantage.
Ooh, which. Ah.
Oh, mamma mia.
Here we go again.
My. Initiative is in the bin.
Okay. She won't move from there. Aja, you're up.
20 feet.
You got advantage.
I do have No, I shouldn't use my bonus action of the one thing, but that doesn't mean that I can't use my other spells. So I will use my bonus action of Hail of Thorns. And that spell says the next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack, this gives me concentration. And then I will attack. Go ahead and do the sharpshooter -5. And do I have sneak attack on this? First bit?
Is Hail of Thorns an attack roll, or is it a saving throw?
It says. Let's see if I can post the.
Oh, I see.
thing.
Okay. Next time you hit, then a ranged
Yeah,
attack.
I don't know why it's giving the. Oh, it does say. Each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw. You'll be fine.
Sorry, Sheila. So
you
yeah,
can handle it.
you make an attack against it and have advantage.
Cool. I'm taking that -5 for sharpshooter. So that gives me +10. Elven accuracy. Let's do the thing. Wow, amazing. Good thing I have one more to roll. That was a 25.
So lucky that you had that feat. Yes, a 22
see-
hits.
Cool.
You DM'd the DM.
So that's 10 piercing, 15 for the no planar warrior. So the planar warrior is just
So it's just
8.
10.
So it's just 10.
So 10 and 10.
220.
Let's see, should be 10. Oh, I don't know if I had sneak attack on that. Would I ever
Uh,
had sneak attack on it?
I don't know. Would you like to have sneak attack on it?
I would love to have sneak attack.
Okay.
Snuck.
I'm all about that damage.
All about that base.
All about the
Base damage.
base damage. Okay, so that's 10, 10, 5, 25, plus the 9 piercing.
Yeah. So Sheila, make a dex saving throw.
So-
I'm saying 8 for the
Dex? Oh, that's not fun. Isn't that the one I just lost in?
You only have to beat a DC of that spell says 14. Yeah, 14. You got it. Yeah.
Hey, I did okay.
See?
So you
and
only
then
take 4 damage.
4 damage.
and then I have normal for my next attack, right?
Yes.
Cool. Cool. I won't do sharpshooter. Normal little bloop-a-doop.
That hits.
Does a 27 hit. Cool. Well, there's another 7.
Very nice.
I will take a step back. And that's it. And my turn.
Okay. It is the mummified creature's turn. It will attack Sheila since she is right next to it.
And she has its wand.
So what is your AC?
My AC is 19.
Okay. So it hits you pretty good. It smashes into you, dealing 9 bludgeoning and 13 force damage for a total of 22.
Can I use my reaction? Do I have a reaction? That hasn't been my turn.
Oh yeah, you do.
Nope.
I'm gonna use my rebuke the violent to reflect the damage.
Okay. What is the DC for the saving throw? It doesn't matter. It's failed.
16.
It gets smashed by its own hit as it gets rebuked. Sheila, I want you to make a charisma saving throw.
Alrighty.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
These are really good rolls. And it swings at you a second time, dealing 11 bludgeoning and 12 force for 23 total. And I want you to make a second charisma saving throw.
Second. Yeah, how many hits does this thing get?
2.
That's the third saving throw I've done. Oh, it was the first one because I got hit by...
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
hail
First
thorns.
was something else. That was friendly fire.
friendly fire. Alright.
But that is its turn. Loki, your turn.
Okay. Well, you'll never guess what I'm going to do. I'm going to leap down there into their... There I go.
Make an athletics or acrobatics to try to avoid the damage taken from falling.
Whoops.
Okay.
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
No problem. -4. Oops, damn it. Just trying to make the... And then I'll use the scimitar speed.
Do it. That hits.
Okay, and for my Second attack, I'll use the Scimitar of Speed.
Rinse, repeat.
Okay, now my bonus action, I think I'll use the Scimitar of Speed.
A very good guess. That does hit.
It does hit?
It does hit.
Okay.
And describe how you finish this creature off.
To shreds,
Well,
you say?
with the first strike, I noticed how the papers it was wrapped in kind of flew around as I slashed in his body. I thought, that's cool, so I did it again. And it just started getting like all confetti-like, so I made it a game to see if I could make more confetti with my third stroke. And
Those are good spells, you know.
what?
You're chopping up some good spells. Whatever.
Well, apparently they weren't good enough.
All right, and that is combat.
Aja's gonna go over here. It's like, oh man, you think maybe now we can cast like Speak with Dead on him?
I don't know, but I could sure use some healing. Oof. That guy could hit.
I thought you are able to cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah, I'll do that, but let me see how much it's going to
Heal
help.
your own goddamn self.
Yeah, fine. I got it. Here we go. I'm myself.
How tall are you? A 20-foot gap, right?
Yes.
The rope is here.
Cast at what level? I think
Oh.
I'll cast at level 1.
It's only 15 feet across.
Oh, I got 11 points.
Wow.
And you
that's
have
a
it
good
as a
roll.
freebie. So
And
it doesn't even use up your spell slots.
No, but I don't. Today
Oh, if you cast it at 5th level, it's a freebie.
Yeah, so you could get even
Oh.
more healing.
Oh, all right. Well, I didn't know that. Oh, it says at 5 level.
Yeah, one freebie at 5 level.
So I
That's
should
when you get. You have to get.
I just cast it at
Stupid.
level 1. It asked me. Do I have to? What do I have to get?
I believe it's
You cast that at level 1 and it looks
roll
like it's 1d8.
roll 48 and you'll get that
Oh.
much.
There you go. Okay. 15,
See?
11.
Six
The
healing.
rope the rope is on your side. You gathered it up once you took the arrow out. It's a 20-foot drop with a 15-foot gap across the pit.
Can I toss the rope to Ashe?
I will catch it.
Yeah, that's fine. Do it.
All right. Should I just climb up that direction then? Because
Yeah.
there's no other exit out of this.
I feel
All right, I'm
like
going to gather up all the scrolls I can find. Tell me out later. How many scrolls do I that Loki didn't chop up?
Yeah, so if you're just trying to get out of this room, using that rope, you don't need to make any kind of checks. You pretty significantly get out of there, no problem.
If I gather up all the scrolls, Thank you.
So
All right. As you are making your way out of the room, Ash, you hear that familiar sound of footsteps coming from the wide open space that you were once in, the large hole in the ground, as you have an idea of what is to come.
I will warn the others then.
What do you warn them of?
Was it the sound? I thought you were referring to the dude that was walking around.
Yes.
Yes.
But what do you say?
Okay. There's a. I guess he was like stone and metal, like golem or knight or something, patrolling the hall. Perhaps we should hide around the corner of the room before we leave.
Do you
You
do
know-
so? Does anyone respond?
Are we all able to make it across okay? Or do we need to roll anything?
No, you can get across
Navigate.
this room.
Okay, cool. So you're saying a creature is coming,
Yes.
and you're suggesting we hide.
Yeah, we can. It's just patrolling, but it didn't see us before, and so I think maybe we can just
Okay.
go off to the side.
Duck and cover, everybody. Stealth mode, I guess.
Everybody roll stealth.
I don't know why I would have.
Do we need to give you a marching order?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Loki will go with that crit. It's confused with heavy armor. I don't know why. Okay. You don't have to give marching order if you're all hiding in this area. Whomever is out front will show. Cahoon, are you joining them?
I think he went to flip the laundry. Do you want me to roll stealth for him?
Yes, please. Okay. He will probably be out front, as is his wont. So you can't see this individual yet. You can, now that everyone has been told about it, you can start to hear it as the clanging of footsteps, iron on stone, makes its way around the around the large pit and comes closer towards you. Would you do? You just sitting there waiting?
Well, I suggested we back up and hide around the corner of the room, but I don't know if we can do that and get back easily, so...
So you're just waiting?
I guess so.
Okay.
Anybody else have ideas?
I would suggest we just take down the creature, but I don't think people would like that.
We just what?
We take down the creature.
Sure.
We fight it.
If it's in our way.
Yeah.
So where are we going?
Down, I think. We need to go down. The next level.
No, it was walking around this level.
Are we done on
We
this
just have to
level?
go out of this room, and I think it will see us.
Feel like we're done in this level.
Okay. I wasn't here the last game, so I didn't know if it was you have to feel you're done with this level, then let's go down a level and start sweeping it.
Yeah, I think that
And
was
if
the last.
we run into it, then we'll just have to take care of that.
So everybody.
Of course,
put
Loki
on
would say
cowl?
that.
So you're going in, I guess.
Guns a-blazing.
Pew pew.
What's a gun?
It's a thing artificers make.
Damn artificers.
Can't be trusted.
Okay. You hear the sound of this clanking footsteps. You start to hear the sound of something being dragged on the ground. Something heavy and solid, metallic. As this creature of some kind moves closer and closer. I'm not sure whom can see this. But it makes its way around the corner, and you see this individual just absolutely head to toe in plate armor, dragging this massive sword around. It looks to you, its visor, eyes glowing. Aja, he seems very familiar.
He's an Infernal Knight, right?
I was talking about what you just saw, but these glowing, piercing eyes, 7 feet off the ground, looks to you, raises its sword, and we'll roll for initiative.
Oh boy. Man, my initiative rolls sure aren't.
That's okay.
You don't necessarily want to
Oh,
go first.
Gosh.
Yeah.
That's true.
You beat the guy.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It is an Infernal Knight, right? The art? Or am I... Are they called Infernal Knights? Or are they called Black Knights? Or...
Arabian Nights.
No.
This is the shield is warding bond, right?
I don't know. I haven't cast it in a while, so
It's just that it's on the two of you, and I wasn't sure if you cast it.
I have not cast it in days.
Okay. I don't know what that shield is for then. Maybe it was for something else.
It doesn't. Oh, duration 1 hour.
All right, Ponderance's turn. He will spend a key to activate Astral Arms.
That's on our end.
Where is his... Oh, there they are. Okay. So he's gonna move to here and attack.
Why did it give his Sierra my roll? Oh, I had her selected and I can do things for her. Of course. I'm assuming hers was the 14.
Yes. Well, you, I guess, are going first. So you got 26. Where's your character?
I'm assuming since the fan is stationary, I can just attack through it.
Okay, we're gonna have Ponderance go since you hadn't rolled yet and he was going. So Astral Arms hits for 8. I'll have him use a stunning strike key point to attempt to stun it. It makes it, so it's not stunned, but deals 8. And another strike. Does not hit. And then one bonus action does hit. For 9 more. Okay, Ashe, your turn.
Okay. I don't want to be all the way up there, but I'm gonna move up to here. And I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt. 19.
That does not hit. You
What?
strike its shield.
How rude. I think that's my turn.
Okay. Loki.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll move. Let me see. That's 5, 10, 20. That was 25. 30. I can go all the way. And let's see what happens.
That hits. That definitely hits.
Ooh. That's a crit. And let me see, what do I want to do with my bonus action? I was going to... Frost rune. Fire rune. Okay, so I'm going to... I'm invoking the fire rune. I hit the creature with an attack using a weapon. Yeah, when I hit the creature, you can invoke the rune to summon fiery shackles. Takes an additional 2d6 fire damage and has to succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained for a minute. Okay, well, I'll take the additional 2d6 for sure.
Okay. Since you got a crit on that last hit, then it'd be 46.
Oh! Well, all the more reason to do that then, isn't it? Okay.
Dang, that's a lot of damage. It is wrapped in these. What is your DC for, the fire rune? Do you know?
Oh. Gosh. I mean, if it doesn't say it there, I don't know where I'd find that, and it doesn't seem to say it there.
Under your rune carver,
Okay.
it says 8 plus your proficiency plus your
DC
con mod.
13. Okay. What? Rune magic save DC equals 8 plus proficiency bonus plus constitution modifier.
So 13, it does succeed on that, so it is not restrained.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
Aja.
I'm going to quickly get into this space. Am I stealth with my 25?
It sees you. You are not stealth.
I wasn't sure because I was hiding in the cubby and we had rolled stealth. But,
Right.
Cool. Great. Well then, I will Zephyr Strike, I think. Yeah, I guess I'll do Zephyr Strike. There's the description. So I move like the wind until the spell ends. My movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Once before the spell ends, I can give myself advantage on one weapon attack roll on my turn. Cool. Advantage. And I will not take the sharpshooter. Do I get the sneak attack since Loki's there?
Yep.
Cool. Sweet. That was
All
a
right.
28, not 20.
30
Do
to
it.
hit.
Yeah. There's the damage, plus that Zephyr Strike of 5 force.
Roll one more d8 for that Zephyr Strike, since it's a crit. Oh wow, that's 3 9s. 9 from sneak attack, 9 from your bow, and 9 from Zephyr Strike.
And then for my second attack, do I still have sneak attack because Loki's there?
No, you only get sneak attack
I
once
only can
per
use
round.
it once. Cool. Got it. Okay, this is just regular hits.
24 hits.
9 piercing. End my
That's-
turn.
Another freaking 9. Okay. Sarah will pop out, shoot her Eldritch Blast. Twice, the second one hits for 6. And she wants to push it back with her... is it Repelling Blast?
Yeah, do it.
That's what I was gonna do.
Make it go over the edge.
Man.
I'm gonna have it make a dex save to try and catch itself. And it does not. So it tumbles over side, falling a long ways down. How far?
Man. It's a bummer.
Jeez, that's a lot of damage.
I was gonna run and drop kick it. It's like the second time here that something like that has happened, where it's like I was gonna do something and then someone else does it because my initiative is so low.
Fine.
Yeah, but I want to be cool.
I make my
Well,
cloak billow.
that's what the knight wanted to do.
Tits.
The knight wanted to do something real cool, but didn't get a chance. So it falls 120 feet to the bottom of this pit, taking
How much
a
damage
lot
is that?
of damage. It was 65 damage.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 65?
I think that's how much damage I gave it too.
We'll see it again.
Yeah, but that's like not like it's like a D6 for every 10 feet, yeah? And there's no way that it rolled. There's no way
Wait,
that it rolled.
I mathed wrong. It's
Okay.
only it's only 41 damage. Sorry.
Okay. Still, it's a lot.
Just from falling, yeah.
I mean, it's at least 8 D6s worth of total damage with the average of like 3.5.
It'd be 12d6 damage. Well,
Damn, those are some big rolls then.
that's combat. It shot it over the side.
You shot it over the side.
That's what Sarah does. She's been shoving things all the whole time, and you've been in here.
See? No problem. Let's go down there. I need my arrows.
Because it would have been slow. Because it still would have been his turn next. So he was like, he goes to like run, and then like it fails its dex save like right as he got to the edge, and just like it was like, oh, okay, bye.
He just watches the guy like reach out his hands like, oh,
Fly, you fool.
like a whole Simba Lion King moment. Long live the king.
All right. What would you like to do next? I feel like we've done a lot in the session, and we're not even.
We sure
done yet.
have. Yeah.
I think we should probably put people back on the chest and see if they can take more damage.
Whoops.
Back in the box
Oh no,
with
he's
you.
back.
Flies back up.
Fucking Bowser. We gotta throw him into the pillar. They gotta throw him into the explosive sugar cookies.
Gonna throw him into the starfish.
Okay. What would you like to do next?
Down. Let's go down.
All right.
Okay,
That's what Cthulhu
Ow.
thinks, right?
that's what all of you think, I believe.
I mean, Cthulhu knows. I don't know what you're talking about. He didn't think. He just knows.
Yeah.
All right.
Hmm.
Is
Okay.
Cthulhu still cursed?
Yes.
Cool.
He never.
He never got better.
Cthulhu and his
Uncursed.
Yeah, so I feel like now that we're done with that stupid distraction, let's get on with the real show. Did we ever like go here and look at this stuff in here, like this pool of water or whatever the fuck it is?
Here?
No.
Pool of water?
Yeah, here.
Up in the upper right there.
Yeah, and this
Oh,
area.
up there. No, we didn't.
Well, isn't this the room we had to teleport to get in, or we tried to? Or no, is this the room with the mouth that we crawled through?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah,
crawl through
ow.
it.
A room of many hands.
Is that what we want to do?
It was a hands-on experience.
Hmm. We're so handsy.
Crawling through.
It was easily handled.
What is all this squiggly stuff?
Excuse me.
That's where the hands lived.
Does anyone have a cell phone? Maybe we can get their digits.
Oh. Ouch.
Who's able to go into the water room? Only
I
good
don't
swimmers.
remember if we knew anything about it. Did we knew anything about Jesus Christ?
I don't know. Did we knew? I know. No.
We went in there and
I know no.
I don't remember what the hell all we did. But
I don't know.
I know new.
Okay.
I know you
we
knew.
were already there once before
you know.
and we left. So
All right. So what would you like to do?
Drown.
we were going downstairs.
Distractions
Yeah,
happen.
I think we're going.
Well, I mean, I'm not the one that wanted to like make sure we explore every crevice.
That's true,
So-
but that we
You
were
mentioned
told it was just like
the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, if we're gonna be thorough,
Okay.
then we will be thorough. Cthulhu is 100% ready to go down the stairs, but Taylor is thinking if we're gonna get sidetracked by everything, let's
Wait,
at least.
then is this is that something Cthulhu said or is that something Taylor said?
That's something I am saying.
Well, if Cthulhu didn't
Cthulhu-
mention it,
Cthulhu
then
is
we would be
confidently-
following Cthulhu.
Okay, well, Cthulhu is confidently marching around to go down the stairs unless someone says, "Oh yeah, what about the water?"
Yeah, if Cthulhu's just because Cthulhu is marching, he's in the lead. So I feel like unless Cthulhu says something, go along. Or unless someone else says something like, "What about the water?"
What water? Oh yeah, what about the water? This water that in this room behind us?
Yep.
Out of character. All this is happening. But everyone is walking towards the downstairs.
All right, we're all going up here. I see. I'm the only person up here. Go. There is water right here.
You're talking about this,
This right here.
thing- this water?
Yeah. Am I in the wrong spot?
No, you're in the right spot. I just don't know if anyone in the party was gonna remember to go over there. And out of party metagaming, I was asking the group if we were still gonna go over there because people the last time wanted to explore every nook and cranny of this area. So
Oh, I see. All right. Well, you said downstairs. I thought that's.
yes, my character fully wants to go down the stairs.
Okay.
He
Oh, is there anybody else you walk past all this other stuff? Want to say anything then? I obviously followed along.
I don't know if any of anyone's characters would remember. So
I maybe, but I also would just follow Coon down the stairs.
I don't
Alright,
think I was in
so-
the room when Loki mentioned it, so I would
You
just follow
are-
Coon down the stairs.
You are heading towards the next level downstairs. As you round this corner here, as everyone files their way down these steps here, you all hear the sound of shambling coming from the corridor to the north.
Oh, shambling. Cool.
Yeah, what does that sound like?
Kind of like a rustling, like
Clacking.
no, not
No.
clanking, just the sound of like
regular walking.
plants moving around,
Like walking, but it sounds like they have bad posture.
like leaves shuffling.
All right.
what?
Attack shrubberies.
Yes.
Interesting.
So I can stay where I am, and everybody can and watch down that way, and everybody can go down the stairs. If that's what you want.
Okay.
I don't know what we want. I don't know what anybody wants.
It doesn't matter. You're Cahoon. You're the
Yeah.
leader at the moment.
You're the
Okay.
leader. You're the one that's
You're
like,
the delusional leader.
yeah.
I want to go down another level. Let's clear the next level.
Okay. Well, I think if he got to here and he heard the rustling, the self-doubt of hearing something over here when he knows for a fact that we cleared everything except for the weird fountain, he would walk over towards the corner to look around the edge.
That's
If
how
we
you
heard
get.
it.
That's how you get Cahoon to, right now, to wander and do something. Self-doubt upon his greatness. Yeah. So you go around. It's really hard for you to see without light. But if someone wanted to bring a torch, or if you had somebody with dark vision, look, you could. All right, Ponderance will come up with his torch and shine it down
Okay.
this hall.
Dum, 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 dum.
All right. I can see. I'm gonna say I can see pretty well, but you should throw the torch down so we can make sure it's entirely empty.
Why am I?
Or man, you just follow me. There's something down here, I think. And he'll start walking.
I don't see anybody else's character where I'm at.
You're not in the right place.
Oh,
Yeah, come over here.
all right. You were pointing at this one here. All right. Okay, I will.
That was like out of character.
Oh, all right.
I know it was kind of confusing, like, because it wasn't. We couldn't tell if Cthulhu was talking about it or if it was all out of character, hypothetical business.
All the way around.
All right, so as
There,
you
there.
make your way around this corner, the shambling gets louder, and just like before, you see the large creature made out of vines and bones shambling around this room.
It's the same. Interesting.
I thought it was gone.
The magnetic room.
Is he? I guess I can't see. Is anyone who's there? Can they see if he's got the heavy? What was it? Aluminum piece or whatever?
Who can somebody see from where you're at? This creature? Ash?
I can.
I can see it. Yeah.
I'll have you roll perception.
When you did his arms, did you give him his visage as well?
Sure.
Okay, then he would have 120 feet of dark vision, I believe. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So he can also roll. I mean, doesn't have to. 28 is really good. But, perception. Whoops. No. 4. So, Ash, you look in that direction and you see that the creature has that, iron key lodged in its spine once more as it moves around this room.
Weird. The iron key is back inside of it, in its spine.
Can't we still just go downstairs?
Yeah. It's definitely where we need to go. We've already killed it once, though, and it can't get through the hallway. It's too big.
Yes, so it couldn't follow us.
So let's just ignore it and go downstairs.
Alright. The only thing we didn't do was figure out what was up with the fountain. But I don't think there was any... I don't think there was any, plants or anything in there, were there?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess we can just turn around. Let's go. Let's go down the stairs.
Okay. So you turn around and continue down a level.
Well, it looks like we got 3 directions to go.
We've already been here before.
Did we skip anything
Yes,
on
but we
this
didn't.
level?
I think we fought something in this room, I thought. And we
Yes.
talked to this person.
Mhm.
It doesn't
don't
look like
remember.
we've been straight north here.
No.
We didn't go this way.
Oh,
there's a big thingy up there.
Yeah. It's the big head.
Big head?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then.
I don't know if we tried doing anything with it, but
I think we skipped it.
Yeah.
Somebody may have
I
walked down there, but we
did
didn't
not
really do
interact
anything.
with any big green head.
does anything happen if we get closer to the head?
We don't know. You want to check for traps?
Let's
Sure.
find out. Oh, not so
Um,
far.
Does Cthulhu notice that no one's following
That's
him
how
anymore?
Loki checks for traps.
Yeah. Here.
You,
Let
Get-
me poke this thing with my 10-foot pole.
you get real close. So the walls and floor of this 15-foot square room are cracked and carved with images of terrified humans falling. Set into the middle of
humans falling.
falling. Set into the middle of the floor is a stone bas relief of a bearded devil face, painted green. Forlorn cries echo from the black void of its gaping maw.
So pictures of humans falling. Like just falling? Are they falling and like dying or?
It's relief on the they're just falling. They're just falling in general. There's
They
no
look
end.
happy or sad?
Terrified humans.
Okay, well, this one does not look like fun to me. I have a feeling that if you were to fall into that gaping maw, that you would fall forever.
I'd like
Really?
to pull out a creature from one of my wet bag of SeaWorld and throw it into the mouth of it. Let's see here. What do we get? We got a D8. We got a crocodile.
All right.
So when it hits the floor, it turns into that thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you throw
then-
this wet object into the maw, and it doesn't make any sound. You just wait, and nothing happens. You don't even hear the crocodile that comes out.
Yeah. No sound. We would have definitely heard a sound. So you just kind of fall forever. Wonder if we could like throw a rope down and then maybe the people could climb back up the rope. If there's people in there. It could be a long bed. I don't know.
That crocodile is doomed to fall until the
Till
next dawn.
Yep. See you later, alligator. Gonna be a while, crocodile. Interesting. There's no buttons or anything, Loki?
Buttons?
Yeah, I don't know, like a lever.
I don't even see a zipper. No, I mean, levers or things to push or pull or to make something happen. I don't see anything like that.
You gonna roll perception or something?
You look
Or just
around.
decided you didn't.
You don't see anything. You just see what I described. The art of these creatures falling forever with a devil face in the center of the room.
I don't think I want to actually step into the room without taking some kind of precautions.
Like, we'll tie a rope around your middle.
Yeah,
Do I?
Let's do that. I got a rope.
I got a rope too. You'll be fine.
All right, everybody, hang on to it though. He's pretty heavy.
Some of the other rooms correlated to the gods upstairs. Can I roll and see if like this relates to any of them that I can tell?
Yeah, roll religion or history. So this room doesn't seem to relate to any kind of the previous gods that you once saw. When you recall, you kind of remember that fiends or creatures of the hells really rejoice in the suffering of souls and are often consuming souls themselves for those who come into the hells. So this is probably some sort of symbolism based on that.
Can I tell what kind of demon it is? Or fiend?
It is a bearded devil.
I know that to be like a specific kind of devil.
Yes, so it is a named a bearded devil. It is a very specific kind. If you want, you can roll religion. Just kind of.
Well, I do have
have an idea.
advantage on survival checks to track, as well as intelligence checks to recall information about them.
Okay, you would have
So-
advantage on a religion check.
That's a 14.
So you know that there is a hierarchy of devils themselves. You know that bearded devils are kind of in the middle. They're better than like imps and like spined devils, but not as good as like pit fiends or horned devils.
Okay.
Is there anything special about them?
With that religion, you know that they aren't like specific for making deals. They're mostly for either fighting in the blood war or just like dragging people from the material plane into the hells. They're kind of, they're not complete lackeys, but they're not like commanding of making
You said-
deals.
You threw where did you throw where did the alligator or the crocodile appear? Inside the mouth?
I threw it, yeah, so that it would go in the mouth.
And it never landed? Or didn't
Yeah.
make noise that it landed?
You didn't
Yeah.
hear.
So... It's either silence or a teleporter?
Could be.
One way to find out.
You go in.
I will take charge, and I will walk into the mouth.
Wait, we gotta tie a rope around you first. Lasso.
I'm flattered by the care for their leader. I'll stop and let them tie the rope.
Wow.
It's not every day that people get to touch a god.
Okay. Tie rope. Anyone good at tying rope?
If you need me to show you, I can.
I would think that
Perfect.
Aja is.
I hope so. Is it a survival roll?
Yeah, survival.
I will give you advantage by overseeing. I'm not sure if that's disadvantage or.
Well, my first roll was better, so 21. Tying a knot.
Yeah, so you tie a really good knot secure on him.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Just how I would have done it.
Oh my god. Alright. Everyone grab onto this rope. Oh my god. What is
Yeah,
it for?
Okay.
That's how I would have tied it.
With that survival, you would know that this is a really good idea to check out and scout ahead and make sure that everything is clear.
See my alligator, bring him back.
Mm,
Or keep him, I don't care.
it's just, slimy. You know. I guess I'll put I put a hand in.
Your right hand in.
Yeah.
Put your right hand out.
See if anything happens.
Shake
If
it all
nothing
about.
happens, then I will.
When you stick your hand in, your hand disappears as if consumed by darkness, but
Can
you
I pull
don't
it back
feel
out? Yeah.
anything.
If I pull it back out.
Yep.
It's still there.
Yep, your hand is in your hand.
Well, the last time that we dispelled something in the mouth like this, I used. I don't remember if I used the spell or if I used like daylight or something, but didn't stuff like pour out of it? Or like the thing in the main hallway or whatever. Anyway,
You were attacked.
Yeah, I'll just go. Fuck it.
Okay, so I need everyone other than Kuhn to make strength checks. Because this is almost 500 pounds of pure muscle going down.
First. Strong. Why do I have a +4 on?
Oh, for
because of
the aura.
Oh, Paladin.
This isn't a save. This
That's
is
true,
a
my
check.
equip-
Oh, a check.
I
yeah,
weigh over 300 pounds, and then all my stuff on me is 150.
Okay. Check. I check.
Does
Yeah,
my
so
oh, it's just a check. Okay, yeah. No.
it's a check. So Loki, you instead of a 18, it's a 13 because
Yeah, mine's
Um,
an 11. So I'm gonna
Sorry.
use my inspiration
Because
to
why?
reroll.
this is
Because
not a
it's not a
strength
save.
save. It's a strength
19.
check. You get a +5 and
you-
not a +10.
Oh, I can Bardic.
Oh, so I was supposed to click that?
Yes.
There we go.
That is Sarah's, and this is Ponderance's. Okay. Ponderance, though, at the back, manages to somehow lose his grip on the rope, but it doesn't matter because everyone else did really well.
Interesting.
So you get in, and you are surrounded by absolute darkness as you get in, and the sounds of wailing, of people yelling, as kind of to symbolize those falling endlessly, surround you as you are lowered into. Oops, wrong one. Lowered into the darkness.
Can I cast daylight
Sure,
on my shield?
sure. Is that 60 feet of light?
Yes.
Okay.
60 foot of light spreads out from you and sheds dim light for an additional 60.
Whoops. Shit. Okay. So you can be lowered 30 feet down before you run out of rope back here. Because you have 60 feet of rope to do. And then you are lowered into this. The darkness around you is dissipated. And you see a very, very deep shaft down below. And you see that it it doesn't seem to end. It seems to go on forever. You can't see the end of it.
Okay. Can I see like walls?
Around yourself,
sides?
yes.
Okay. I don't know if I have a way to communicate back. How wide is the shaft?
10 feet.
Okay.
Raja can send a.
I was gonna
I
ask
can
what the
use
girth of the shaft was.
a sending stone message and be like, "Are you okay? Do you see anything?"
Although my vision is stupendous, this goes on forever. You can pull me back up now.
All right, doing it. I guess I wouldn't be able to respond. It's just, yeah. Okay. Just tell everyone, start pulling him back up.
To make it a little bit faster, I guess I'll try to pull myself up as well.
Yeah, make an athletics with advantage. I mean, before they can even pull you up, you just lift yourself out. You ask them to pull you up, and then you just do it yourself.
What took you so long? I had to do it myself.
I'm like
Just
finishing.
start-
I'm finishing the message while I pull myself out.
Yeah, and then we just start, and then you just like already up, and it's like, we just
Great
started.
job, team. Yeah, so that just goes. I don't know if we'll find anything down there, or your crocodile became a floppodile.
Aw.
Yeah.
Did you see him?
No. Yeah, I lit up. My shield is still. When I climb out of the thing, I'm not sure if you guys can see anything, staring into the daylight of my shield.
Staring at such majesty
Yes.
as myself.
I have risen,
Out. He comes out of the mouth, and it's just this beam of light.
and on the 3rd minute,
Okay. Well, so it's just weird hole.
Yeah. Don't put your anything inside of it.
Well, we already put our dick in it, so.
Okay.
Oh, we get points for that one.
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that.
That's a good one. I mean, he is kind of delusional at the moment.
Exactly. We've done all the things. I guess I'll wrap up my rope. Tie it from Cthulhu.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. I told you we should just take the stairs.
Well, in case you need a fast way down, you got one.
It's elevator. One way.
You can feather fall us all, right?
Okay. Well, what else was there to this place? There was like a room, another room.
I think the zombie thing is on the other wall.
Yeah, there was zombies. There was wall that kept going up, and then there was like slime or something up there.
That was here.
Yeah. We should go punch the slime.
I think this just proves that we should take the stairs all the way down.
Hmm. There was also that one room the where there was the darkness and stuff. But we didn't fully investigate that room, I think. There's probably more there. We could break up into little groups and just kind of try and investigate this floor.
I think we should stay together.
Not against that.
All right, what would you like to do?
Stay together.
Okay, and going forward?
Aja wants to go to that area where the wall just kept going up.
Okay.
At least fight the slime or something. I don't know. Sacrifice a slime to the demon head.
Okay, yeah, so you can make your way over there. You make your way to the circular room where it walking turns into walking on the walls, turns into walking on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So the wall goes up until it's completely vertical, and you feel like you don't even fall forwards. You just keep walking, and you walk on the walls, and it goes up and around, and goes to where you would think the ceiling is, and in front of you there is a black warbling mass hovering in the path.
Warbling mat.
Warbling.
Yeah, maybe we could use some like a daylight spell on it. Maybe it will disperse this darkness
I thought it
here.
was like I thought you cast some sort of detect spell and you determined they were some kind of portals.
I think I was just sensing portals around here. Like many portals. Let me go back to my notes.
No magic was cast on this this warbling mass last time.
I thought she had cast it before, and maybe it was a different area.
She cast it in the blood room and determined that there were a lot in the area.
Because this was the room where we found that book of spells, right? And then we tried pressuring Loki to cast the spells.
This, you found the book here on this corpse, and then you went to this room and there was a light just hovering above the sarcophagus, and you cast, or Hysera cast darkness on it, and it turned into a shadow.
Tiger smells wine and blood. Yeah, above and to the west, I was detecting portals. Okay. Well, this darkness here. Does anyone have like a light, a torch, or light spell?
I move forward with my shield. And I
Shine it on that.
I can angle it up.
Cahoon, if you wanted to, you could go in the opposite direction, and you'd end up in the same spot.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay, you walk in the big circle, and you end up on the other side of this warbling mass of blackness. You can see beyond it, Aja and the other people standing and waiting. But when you approach with your bright shield, it doesn't seem to affect this mass.
Okay. Does it have a color?
Black.
It's just okay. It's just dark. Does it like black? Isn't like I can't. Oh, I said I could see through it.
No, you can't see through it. You can see around it. You can see
Oh.
Aja and the others around it. It's roughly like a 5-foot sphere
Oh,
hovering
a sphere.
about a foot off the ground.
Interesting.
This body had looked like it had fallen, right? Am I remembering that wrong?
I don't think it fell.
I have it in my notes, but
The,
I know we had done some kind of examination on like how it died.
I don't know. Loki talked to it, but I don't remember what it said.
Loki used his lantern. I don't think he talked to it, but
Oh. But like the lantern shows how the last
Yeah.
moments.
yeah, before it dies. And I remember it was good stuff, and he got inspiration for it, but I don't remember what the information was.
I don't either. And I don't have any notes written on it. So we'd have to go back and like watch
I'll go
that
back and
scene.
listen. Yeah. Well, out of game, my theory is that things that go through the portal like come out here, and then they just, if it's true that the thing falls, whatever that black mess is, because it's just hovering in the
Where's
air.
the-
It's not on ground.
Nope, it's about a foot off the ground.
Where's the crocodile?
Well, my crocodile disappears as soon as it gets to 0 HP. Which could happen if, it does a lot of falling. Like portals. Like in the game Portal. How if you just keep going through portals and you build up momentum and speed, and just get spit out of the end of another portal and you don't go into another portal, you just hit a wall or a ceiling.
So what where is the other end of this portal?
Well, I'm saying this is the other end of the portal. If the devil mask has a portal in it, then we throw bodies in the devil mask, and then they build momentum and speed, and then they come out here. It's a theory.
So wouldn't Cahoon have noticed, like, where he was, like, recognize this place?
He just said it kept going forever, but I don't think he actually met the end, because it looked like it just kept going forever. I don't know, put your hand in it, Cthulhu. Or try and attack it.
Does it seem like it has a physical the light just gets absorbed by it? Can I see if it can I see the edge of it, or is the light just not even, is it like Vanta Black where it just is like a void?
So yeah, there is no reflection of the light that you have on it. It seems like as soon as light hits it, it just is black. There's no real definition. The only way you can tell it's warbling or moving in any kind of sense is the blackness beyond or the walls and the ceiling and whatnot beyond this mask kind of reappear. So it kind of looks like a 2D image, but you move your head around and it looks three-dimensional, spherical.
Okay. Sure. Nothing can hurt me. I will touch it. Well, I'll push on it with the shield.
Okay. You pressed your shield into the sphere, and as you do so, the shield disappears from your grasp, and the light that it shined is no longer around. You
Like,
just
as soon
lost
as
your
I touched
shield.
it,
Yes.
cool beans. The light just goes. Does the mask move?
Nope. It moves like it normally does, just this writhing, warbling mass.
Okay.
You don't have your shield anymore?
Nope.
You locate object? But it
I
didn't
could.
attack him or anything, right? Didn't attack you, didn't...
When he pressed his shield against it, it disappeared into the mass, and he lost contact with it.
Like it dissolved, or like when I didn't. Okay.
You said you pressed your shield into it, and when you did so,
against it, but sure.
Yes.
Okay. So just touching it dissolved it off my arm.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't dispel magic. That's what I would do.
I maybe can do that. I can try if you want.
Do it. What could happen? Outside of all the bad stuff that's been happening.
Alright, I will try. Let's see. These need to be. Level 4.
Okay. Can you make an Arcana check? Okay. I will say that before you do that, you can tell that this is not a thing that is created by a spell. So casting dispel magic would not dispel it itself.
Okay. I will relay that
Yes, that's
instead
fine.
then.
You don't cast that 4th level spell.
Okay.
Floor. Is it a portal?
Could be.
Do I,
that
can I tell
that
anything
shield.
about it with that roll? Like, what would I know about it?
It
Aside
is.
from that it's not a spell.
I mean, it is magical in nature, but it is not a spell itself. You wouldn't be able to tell what kind of magic it is. Without a detect magic spell.
Okay. Then.
Okay, so you want to cast that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you cast that. It takes 10 minutes, but you have the time to figure out what's going on with this thing. You sense that this is conjuration magic. Very, very powerful conjuration magic.
Okay. I guess like what I. If I said like it's like how big is it?
It's a 5-foot sphere.
5-foot sphere.
So I guess like 2.5 feet radius.
Okay. Okay. So I don't know. Amanda's a cleric, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a sorcerer or a wizard, do we?
We don't.
No.
We have 2
Okay.
warlocks.
Yeah.
Could I? Okay. So if I say it's a conjuration, would anyone be able to like? Would anyone even have like have ever heard of anything like a like a 5-foot diameter conjuration sphere?
Can we roll a Arcana? See if our character what that means, what it is. Once he tells us what it is.
I mean, there's like
Like it can't be.
Misty Step is a conjuration, so like transportation kind of spells.
Well,
You
good
said it's
thing
not a
to-
spell, right? So it's like an item.
It's an effect.
An effect, but it's an effect. If it's conjuration, it could be that it's not a spell, right? This thing,
It is a magic effect. It is not a spell.
magic effect, which could be the remains of a spell. Somebody had cast a spell and this was the remaining effect. But there could be like I don't know, teleportation conjuration.
I have no idea. I guess can I try to roll Arcana and see if I have any idea?
About what?
Like what? I don't know. If I have any idea what this could be, like conjuration or whatever. Like I don't know. It's not a spell.
It's
It's
not a spell.
it's
It's a
not a
magic
spell.
effect.
Can we roll like Arcana? See if we know.
Fine, everyone
Yeah,
roll
I could-
Arcana.
I roll Arcana.
3 people have asked
I'm
about
good
that.
at that. I know.
Listen, I know about portals, but if it's not a portal, I don't know.
All right, so really honing in on whatever this thing is. It is probably some sort of tear in the planes, and it would be much like a plane shift spell, but it is not a spell in itself. And it seems to be stuck here without moving.
When you put your shield in it, what exactly did it look like? Did it just dissolve?
I touched my shield to it, and it just disappeared. The whole thing,
Just
even
flash.
even the part that wasn't touching it.
We could try sending someone in, whatever this is.
I mean, maybe you, since you can shift between planes, right?
Yes.
Planar warrior.
Okay.
Nominate you.
She's just gonna like appear on the other plane, and there's just gonna be a pile of shit that people have lost inside of this thing.
I mean, maybe she can grab your shield while she's at it.
Maybe
This-
my alligator's there.
This circular room is like the temple's washing machine, just like all sorts of mismatched socks on the other side.
Yeah.
Hey, who put that thing in there?
But they're all like left socks. There's
think that
there's
was
no
a bad
matching
idea.
set. Oh wait. Okay. Do we want to do the rope tying again?
I think maybe as soon as you touch the sphere, you'll just go. So I'm not sure if tying a rope, but the rope might just disappear as well. But if you want to,
We can find out.
Okay. I'll touch the
extra
thing.
dimensional.
Extra dimensional? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, and have a.
Guess I'll touch the thing.
Okay.
Like, look, if I don't make it out alive, send these letters to my family. Be like a big stack of letters.
I
There's
take
like
the
50 letters.
and put them in my bag.
Okay, so you move forward and push your hand into the warbling mass.
Yep.
Okay. Let's head back over to private time.
Dun dun dun.
Private time. Right.
All right. So the instant you press even a finger against this warbling mass, you are torn from the room you were just in, the circular room that defies gravity, and you appear next to a very bright, shining shield that is illuminating this entire area. It is not the best sight because you look around and those pinpricks of light that you saw, the eyes, now have actual forms to them as the light from the shield is illuminating every creature that seemed to have been drawn to this like literal beacon of light, just showing exactly where this tear in the plains is. And you see all kinds of feline-like creatures, canine-like creatures, the same kind of shadow beast that showed up when Sheila tried to teleport into that room. There are several of those, several feet off the ground, and you see the same kind of creature that you fought in the arena in Shamph. Those massive, like, death creatures, just 15 feet tall, making their way towards this beacon of light. Next to yourself, you see a similar warbling black mass, and you get that feeling again. You're gonna have to make another con save, and if you fail it, if you choose to fail it, you won't suffer what the stuff that might happen. So what would you like to do as you have these many shadow creatures descending upon you?
I would like to grab the shield and run to the warbling mass. I'm just going to assume that's an exit, and I will embrace the darkness.
Okay. The mass is right next to you. Like, you appear next to it, and the shield is at your feet. So you can just pick it up and then jump to your side, and you're in.
Yeah. Great.
Okay. Let's head back over.
Holy fuck.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And
Now what?
within like seconds, like 10 or so seconds, of Aja pressing her hand against this warbling mass, disappearing out of sight, just like dissipating, and then she appears exactly where she was once more, clutching Cahoon's shield, still bright, shining of the daylight spell. I would like you to make a con save. Aja.
Yes. And I choose to take the bad.
Okay.
To fail.
So, go ahead and narrate what you do when you appear on the other side.
I like to imagine that I basically I'm holding the shield and I have jumped through the portal, and I'm kind of clutching the shield and I'm breathing a little heavy, and I just kind of carefully stand up and toss Cthulhu's shield to him, and then I say,
Wow.
"Don't go in there," and then I will start to go down.
Down where?
Back down. Because we're kind of I imagine we're standing on the ceiling, like bats.
Oh.
I think, was Sheila behind you, or was Ashe when you were up at the ceiling?
I think Ashe was next to me because I had handed
I
her
took
my
the letter.
my letters.
I'll give
Oh,
them back
okay.
to her.
I'll grab them
so-
as I go down.
Cahoon and Ashe, after Aja begins to walk back down the other side, both of you start to hear something from the warbling mass. Sounds of distant screeching and cries of terror and horror.
Maybe let's get out of here.
And that's where we'll end it tonight.
Boy. You're gonna have to tell us what's on.
Oh, just all of the great evil creatures that we have experienced, and some we haven't. Just all right there, being beckoned by this giant fucking shield of daylight,
Oh,
like moths to a flame.
oh my goodness!
So don't go in there, or do.
Not
I
with
don't
the,
care.
Not with the shield, anyway.
Mhm.